Alright, so I got home, had a little bit of time. I come back to my house, not me and Boots' house. I come back to my house and jumped on the El Camino. Me and my son finished up the front end, got the steering box on and everything. Got moved out the yard, and you can tell it's been raining, a little muddy. The El Camino likes to spin the tires, but we got it all done. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the windshield's fogged up, and that's a sure sign the heater core's bad, plus the fact that the carpet's wet inside. So gotta get a heater core put in here. I cranked it up and let it idle for quite some time, and it was steaming out the radiator, so I'm sure it was low on coolant from it have the heater core leaking. So got to put a heater core in it, and I got those fancy control arms for the rear that I'm gonna put on here, and then I'm just gonna clean her up and drive her. She needs a front end alignment, but other than that, I think she's good to go for a minute. So we'll get her lined up, get a heater core in her, and should be good to go. So I swore I had ordered a heater core for it, but maybe I just meant to order it so much that I really didn't, but I thought I did. But anyhow, so we'll get that coming, and get this thing and drive it. So kind of excited about this thing. Had it for a while and ain't really drove it a lot. When I first got it, it had drum brakes all the way around and put disc brakes and drop spindles on the front, and I mean, it didn't run when I got it. I had to put a flywheel and starter on it. So the first thing I did was pull the transmission out. But I've got videos on all that. If y'all go back and look, you'll see, and y'all can watch those. I think I'm gonna edit this clip into a trucking clip, because that's what I've been doing. I mean, this is the first wrenches I've turned on anything besides a big truck in, man, it's been almost a year probably. But anyhow, so we're gonna get this heater core in and have it where we can drive this thing regular. So, and it's got too much carburetor on it. It's got the big block, it's a 454 in here, and they put a big Holly on it. So I'm probably gonna put a lemon intake and a cam in here, and that way it'll straighten that out. It'll burn the gas that big old carburetor's throwing in there. So we'll get that done. But pretty cool car. Like I said, you want to see more about this car, then you can go to my other videos. You can go to my other videos and check it out. But it runs good. Transmission shifts really good. I think the transmission's been overhauled, because it's awful clean and it shifts really crisp. So I think we're going to detail it under the hood, and like I said, put cam aluminum intake on it and drive it. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll show you some more as we get some more on it. But that's what we got right now. Alright, so I told y'all in the past that I had a heater core leaking on this El Camino. So the way to get this heater core out is, first you got to get in there and take the glove box liner out, and that allows you enough room to get the heater box out. The next thing you do, there's 5 studs that go around the perimeter of this box here on the outside, and you got to undo the heater hoses also. But once you get those done, then the whole heater box comes out from the inside. And if you look here I didn't have to unhook any heater cables, control cables. I just dropped the box down, and then you can pull this insulator off here, which you want to use this again, because if you don't, air can blow past through the holes in the firewall past these lines here, and it will always be blowing hot air in the car. So you want to make sure to put this back in here. And then there's 2 bolts right here that actually hold the heater core in place. So it's a relatively easy procedure on this particular vehicle, but we'll get it done. So we got the old core out. We'll wipe this box out a little bit. And then we'll install the new heater core. And it goes behind these retainers here. And there it is back in there. So when you put this thing back up under there, don't forget to plug your harness in right here on the top of the box. And we got our insulator back in here, and it's all ready to go back in there now. Alright, so you guys that watch my channel know that I've been working on the 69 El Camino, and I've done all kind of stuff. Did a front disc brake swap, 2-inch drop spindles, got tubular control arms, all new steering linkage, a new CPP 500 series steering box, new shocks, brake booster master cylinder, and a new 4-core aluminum radiator. So we've done a few modifications, but was wanting to tighten it up just a little bit more. The front sway bar is really tiny. I don't know what size it is, so I can't even see it from here. But yeah, there it is right there. Really small. So I decided that I would put a set of sway bars front and rear. And these are made by Spawn. And it's 1 5/16 inches in the front and a 1 inch in the rear. These are solid chrome moly bars, so they should tighten it up everything pretty good. They come with these Prothane bushings for the front sway bar and all the hardware. So not sponsored by them, of course, but gonna put them on and see how it does. So we'll get them on and go take it for a test drive and let you know what we think. They sure are pretty though. Red powder coat. Alright, so here's the rear sway bar installed. It's all ready to go. So we'll move up and do the front one. And then we'll take her out for a test drive and see how she does. But that's the rear, and it's stiff. It should tighten things up quite a bit, but we'll find out shortly.